We've all been there. That deadline looms, and the pressure starts to build. You glance at the clock knowing you should start, but somehow, you just can't bring yourself to begin. That task list grows longer, each item a reminder of what you haven't done. The weight of unfinished tasks feels like a mountain on your shoulders. We know we should start, but Netflix beckons. The allure of a new series or a favorite movie is just too tempting. It's a perfect escape from the responsibilities that await. Procrastination is the silent epidemic, affecting students and CEOs alike. It doesn't discriminate based on age, profession, or background. Everyone is susceptible. It's the art of delaying tasks, even when we know it's not in our best interest. But there's hope. Recognizing the problem is the first step towards finding a solution. Just like any bad habit, procrastination can be overcome. It requires effort, determination, and a willingness to change. Small steps can lead to big improvements. The first step to solving any problem is understanding it. By identifying the reasons behind our procrastination, we can start to address them. We often procrastinate because we feel overwhelmed, afraid of failure, or simply unmotivated. These feelings can paralyze us, making it hard to take action. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. It's a natural instinct to choose activities that make us feel good over those that seem daunting. Starting a difficult task feels painful, so we opt for instant gratification instead. This might provide temporary relief, but it doesn't solve the underlying issue. But this only delays the inevitable stress and guilt. The longer we put off our responsibilities, the more they weigh on our minds, creating a cycle that's hard to break. Let's be honest. Sometimes even thinking about starting a big project feels like climbing a mountain. The sheer size of the task can be paralyzing, making us feel overwhelmed before we even begin. We procrastinate, finding comfort in the idea that we have plenty of time to get it done later. We tell ourselves we work better under pressure, convincing ourselves that the adrenaline rush will help us focus. But in reality, this is just a way to justify our delay. Deep down, we know it's just another excuse. The stress and anxiety build up, making the task seem even more daunting. The key is to outsmart our brains. We need to trick ourselves into taking that first step, no matter how small it may be. One effective strategy is the 2-minute rule. This rule is a game changer for overcoming procrastination. The idea is simple. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Answer that email. Put away those clothes. These small actions can make a big difference. This small act of productivity creates momentum, making it easier to tackle bigger tasks. By building this habit, we can transform our approach to work and life, one small step at a time. Remember that mountain we talked about? Instead of trying to climb it in one go, break it down into smaller hills. Divide that massive project into manageable subtasks. Suddenly, that overwhelming endeavor feels achievable. Set realistic deadlines for each subtask. Avoid setting vague goals like, finish the report this week. Instead, aim for write 2 pages by Tuesday, research by Thursday, edit by Friday. This creates a clear roadmap and keeps you accountable. One efficient productivity hack is time blocking. This technique involves dividing your day into blocks of time, each dedicated to a specific task or group of tasks. By doing this, you can focus on one thing at a time without getting overwhelmed by a long to-do list. It's like having a personal assistant for your day. Imagine having someone who tells you exactly what to do and when to do it, so you don't have to think about it. Schedule specific blocks of time for different tasks, just like appointments in your calendar. For instance, you can set aside time for deep work, meetings, and even breaks. For example, Dedicate 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for focused work on a presentation. This way, you can dive deep into your work without interruptions. Then, from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., you can handle emails and calls. This ensures that you are not constantly switching between tasks, which can be very distracting. Time blocking eliminates decision fatigue and ensures you allocate enough time for important tasks. By planning your day in advance, you can reduce stress and increase productivity, making it easier to achieve your goals. Let's face it, distractions are everywhere. Social media notifications, emails, that tempting TV show in the background, they all scream for our attention. Minimize distractions by creating a dedicated workspace. Put your phone on silent or use apps that block distracting websites. Tell your family or roommates your focus time so they know not to interrupt. Remember, focus is the key to productivity. Reward yourself after completing a task, especially a challenging one. It could be a small treat, a walk in nature, or simply acknowledging your accomplishment. Practice self-compassion. It's okay to have off days. Don't beat yourself up if you slip up. Just acknowledge it, learn from it, and get back on track. Remember, progress, not perfection, is the goal. Now, go conquer your to-do list. If this video inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss an update. Share this with someone who might need help overcoming procrastination. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.